This is Scott Becker with the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. Today's discussion is the U.S. economy slows, 4 key points. So here's the deal with the U.S. economy in the first quarter and a couple key points on it. First, GDP, gross domestic product, dropped by 0.3%. That's not 3%, that's 0.3%, but that's still a big drop in the first contraction in a few years. This is down. Our second point is this is down from 2.4% growth in the fourth quarter of 2024. Third, inflation eased in April, but was still ran pretty hot for the first quarter, but eased in April. Finally, fourth, there was a very small gain in jobs in April. Private payrolls added about 62,000 jobs. And when you combine that with government hiring slowing, that leads to concerns about the strength of the growth economy from where it was at. So a few things are happening. One, the market is down today as they try and digest it. Second, the Fed is going to have a hard time trying to figure out whether the concern is a slowing economy or inflation, and also doesn't want to be pushed around by President Trump, although I'm not really sure that comes into play in Chairman Powell's view of the world. He really worries about inflation and the strength of the economy. Now, the final thing is, if we're going to have the slowdown in growth, let's hope that our deficits start to come down as well, because if we're running massive deficits and not getting growth, that's horrible. I'm obviously a believer that running massive deficits at any time is a horrible thing. But if you're particularly not getting growth and you have massive deficits, this is a real problem. Again, 4 or so key stats today. GDP slowed tremendously in the first quarter to a negative amount. Remember, 2 quarters in a row is the technical definition of a recession. Second, GDP was 2.4% in the fourth quarter of 2024, so at least some growth. Third, inflation eased in April, but was still pretty hot for the first quarter. And finally, fourth, very slow growth, small growth in private payrolls added in the month of April. Thank you for listening to the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. Thank you very much.